Not everyone is born the same. Today, we're counting down the top 10 stars with secret physical deformities. In 2017, Harry Styles confirmed a long-running internet rumor that he does indeed have 4 nipples. The condition is known as polyphilia, and the extras are called supernumerary nipples. Chelsea Handler asked if the rumors were true, and he simply said, correct. In another interview with Nick Grimshaw, Harry owned his extra nipples, saying, "My worst trait is, I think I snore. Also, I quite like routine, so I don't know if I'm incredibly spontaneous because I quite like routine. Best trait? I don't really know. Is it weird to pick a best trait? Shall we go with the nipples thing?" In 2013, Kesha revealed she was born with a tail. She said, "I had a tail when I was born. It was a tiny tail, about 1/4 of an inch. Then they chopped it off and, well, they stole my tail. That was when I was little. I'm really sad about that story." Kesha has always been open and honest about herself and her body. She also said, "I was a weirdo. I grew up in the Bible Belt and I made my own clothes and dyed my hair purple. Nobody ever knew what to do with me." About 1 in 2,500 infants have webbed toes, which is called syndactyly. In 2008, Ashton Kutcher went on Friday Night with Jonathan Ross, revealing that he has webbed toes. He took off his socks and shoes and told Jonathan, "I have slightly webbed toes. When everything else is this good looking, something has to give." It's speculated that syndactyly is passed on hereditarily and dependent on the nutritional intake of the pregnant mother. Webbed toes are also associated with amniotic band syndrome, Cornelia de Lange syndrome, and Timothy syndrome. When Gerard Butler was 10, he developed an ear infection which led to a case of tinnitus and partial hearing loss in his right ear. He underwent surgery to try to correct the tinnitus, which led to the doctor pinning his right ear closer to his head. Gerard didn't learn that his ears looked different until he shaved his head for 2003's Tomb Raider: The Cradle of Life. He said, "I didn't realize it until I had my head shaved for that movie. Everyone went, holy fuck, one ear sticks out way more than the other one, and we literally had to glue it back." Gemma Arterton played the Bond girl Strawberry Fields in the 007 movie Quantum of Solace. The actress was born polydactyly, meaning she had an extra finger on each hand. The quirk runs in her family. She retains small nubs on the sides of her hands after the childhood procedure to remove the extra digits. Polydactyly occurs in approximately 1 in 1,000 children. Hand surgeon Dr. Terry Light said, "The pediatrician will tie a little string around the extra digit, almost the way you would an umbilical cord." Talking about her hands, Gemma told Esquire she's happy with her little oddity. This Is Us star Milo Ventimiglia was born with dead nerves in his lips. That makes him have a crooked smile, something that made his early acting auditions difficult. Talking to people, he said, they'd be like, "Could you stop doing that thing with your mouth where your lip is going down?" And I'd be like, "Hey, I was born this way. I can't get away from it now. It's who I am, you know? I've got a crooked mouth." He's worked hard on overcoming the crooked smile while acting. He added, "Now it only pops up if I'm running and yelling. If I'm running and yelling in a scene, I cannot control it. It gets so crooked." In the Friends episode, the one with all the Thanksgivings, Chandler Bing accidentally has his toe cut off by Monica after he calls her fat. In real life, Matthew Perry lost the tip of his right middle finger. He revealed that it happened in an unfortunate door-shutting accident in nursery school. When Matthew was 3, he got his middle finger stuck in a door while it was being slammed shut. In 2019, paparazzi caught Matthew looking a bit disheveled, and on Twitter he joked, "I'm getting a manicure this morning. That's okay, right? I mean, it says man right in the word." Megan Fox has a condition called brachydactyly, meaning she has short, stubby fingers with broad nails. She once said that she believes her thumbs were a result of her mom eating tuna daily while she was pregnant. Talking to Sports Illustrated, Megan said, "I don't know why people are so fascinated by my thumbs. They're just kind of short. Is it really that crazy?" She added, "It's known in palmistry as a murderer's thumb because they say the shorter this area from the knuckle to the tip of the finger is, especially the thumb, correlates to how short your temper is." Given that Miles Teller is often only seen in movies where he's wearing makeup, it's less known that he has facial scars. In 2007, Miles was a passenger in his friend's car. He told ABC, "My buddy lost control of my car going 80 miles per hour. We flipped 8 times. I got ejected out of the window. The car landed and I was just laying like 50 feet away from the car, unconscious, covered in blood. My buddy thought I was dead." He was left with facial scars and 2 pieces of gravel that are still embedded in his cheeks. In addition to scars referring. He had a broken wrist and needed 20 staples in his shoulder. When comedian Adam Devine was 11 years old, he was hit by a cement truck while on his way to a convenience store with friends. Adam recalled 3 cement trucks were going down the hill and 2 were coming down at the exact same time. And so after the third one passed, going up the hill on my side of the street, I walk out with my bicycle and was hit by the cement truck coming down the other side. Taken under the wheel, spit out, broke everything from my waist down besides my right femur, and then crushed everything from the knees down, and it took all my skin off. He was in a medically induced coma for 2 weeks. When he was in the 6th grade, Adam was taking a bath when he noticed his toe floating in the tub next to him. They had been told that the toe would just eventually fall off.